And we'll just continue on about our day. This is going to be lit. This is NFTlottery.net, and we are about to chat with Decentraliser about MyDCL, which is not only a website, but a clutch Discord notifier. Super sick, super nice guy, puts in work all the time. I don't know when he sleeps. He's always up to something. He always answers back super fast. So let's get him in here. Let's just kind of talk to him a little bit. Let's just see how it's going. If it gets too awkward, you guys let me know. I'm gonna get Decentralizer in here. We're gonna chat for about 5 minutes, maybe 10. If we can, let's just do it. I'm not nervous. You're nervous, not me. You. I'm fine. You're the one not fine. Let's call him. This is gonna be sick. You guys are gonna be able to hear him. It's gonna go perfect. I'm gonna call him. I'm so nervous. Okay, and I'm gonna turn down this music a little bit. Is he in here yet? Welcome, Bird Dog. Much hype. We're gonna do it very shortly here. Once we get this going.
Hello.
Welcome, hello, Decentralizer.
Hey.
How you doing, bud? We get a little bit of echo on your end from my audio from the Twitch.
I just turned off my audio. I'm watching.
Cool. So it's like, what is it? It's 7:30 a.m. for you right now?
Yeah, right.
Nice.
Super happy to be there.
Good, man. Yeah, we're just super happy to have you. This is going to be nuts. First interview. It's going to go swimmingly. The audio's coming through better. Yeah, super good stuff. So I guess we'll just start this thing. You want to tell us maybe like a 45-second, 1-minute bio about you, minus Decentraland and MyDCL, just about you in general, where you're from, what you do. Yeah, just a quick, brief introduction.
So I'm a French guy. I'm living in China. I'm under 30 years old, still young. I graduated from business school. And then after that, I had some entrepreneurial experiences. I opened like online businesses. And after that, I took a job in China. I was like financial and HR manager of a manufacturing company for 3 years. And it was cool, but I felt that it was not meaningful. And back in summer 2017, I discovered about crypto, and then like all of us, like turned me crazy. And so I just dropped the job and started to learn coding, to try to go full crypto, but more on the dev side. And yeah, that's about it.
Cool. So how did you discover Decentraland? Personally, I discovered Decentraland when I trade on Poloniex, and it was one of the first US dollar pairs they have. And that's kind of how I discovered it, and randomly, and now I'm addicted. How did you find Decentraland?
I listened to a podcast that it's called Epicenter. I don't know if you know it.
I'm not into podcasts.
It's the best one
huh.
For technical subjects, in my opinion. And they did an interview of Esteban Ordano, who is the CTO of Decentraland. It's a pretty old podcast. I just checked, and the podcast was in October 2015. But I heard it just before the Mana ICO, and then I was so seduced by the vision. And so I tried to get in. But it was my first ICO, and it was during the gas war period, and I didn't anticipate that at all. So finally, I couldn't even get in the ICO. I transferred ETH with like 5 Gwei or something like that. It never passed. And I think that blockchain gaming would be the first big use case for blockchain technology, because it does not, or almost not, require any government approval, and it does not threaten big players such as payment providers, banks, or governments. That's why I'm pretty excited about blockchain gaming. I don't consider Decentraland as a game, but I think that's pretty much it.
Yeah, it's a weird thing. Like, people ask me about Decentraland, and it comes out sounding like a game, because that's how they perceive it. And like, we understand that it's not really like. I mean, in the small sense, it like is, but like we understand that it's so much bigger than a game. And a lot of people don't understand that, and I think that's just part of the space being new. People don't realize what it is, and I think that's why we're lucky. We're in the space super early, set up really well to do well, and hopefully that pays off in the end. So yeah, cool. Right on. All right, so yeah, so how did you develop MyDCL? Like, where did that stem from? Usually these utilities come from you wanting it yourself, you developing it, and then you're like, oh, other people want this, and it gets deployed. So, how did you start MyDCL.net?
Yeah, it's exactly. I built it for myself initially. I've been trading a lot of lands. I think I started in May 2018
Jeez.
when the marketplace was out, and back then I felt that if I had notifications about the listings, I could like somehow upfront the market,
For sure.
front run the market. So I just did it. It was my first real programming project, and then it worked. And on the other side, I was like totally addicted to land trading. I was
Yep.
doing that all the time. My wife was going nuts because I was doing it like first time in the morning, last
Right.
time evening, like during lunch, dinner, or whatever. So I chose to stop land trading and to go programming instead. So I onboarded some beta testers, like some of them are here, I believe, like Peter, Dirty Fox, uh, and then I turned it into a paid service. And after that, I think it was in, oh yeah, I decided to launch MyDCL after that. So basically it's the same server, like the data comes from the same place. And I launched MyDCL just
Nice.
when the estate function was out, just at the moment when people could build estates, basically.
Yeah, and that was pre me. I came in about a month before auction two, and I didn't invest a lot of money. I started with 10k mana, and I've slowly acquired. I don't know. My portfolio is probably 120k mana, so I'm by no means like a big fish or anything. But yeah, dude,
You've done good performance.
yeah, I do all right. I mean, I'm happy with it. Obviously, I'd like to trade a little more, but the market's in a weird place right now, and yeah, it is what it is. That's really cool. So, my DCL, what are you currently working on? Like, what's an update we can expect within the next month, maybe month or two? Like, what are you coding right now?
No, so I've been working hard on creating the ownership state of each parcel. So basically, like if I have one parcel, who owns it? Because before I didn't care about that.
Right.
So I think I'm done. And this leads to a new map where people will be able to query for addresses. So basically, you will be able to put your address and see your lands.
Huh.
And so I'm working on a cool UI. So maybe you can see like the whales and stuff like that, and query many addresses.
Yeah. Cool.
Uh, and so this should come up this week. I hope this weekend. And it will also feature like you will also be able to put any price that you want. Like you won't have to click on colors to select prices.
Huh.
So
Interesting.
this should be pretty cool.
Yeah, no, that sounds cool. I
And
think the key part there is being able to search like multiple addresses because we all know a couple whales where they may not like have a lot of addresses, but they have three or four. Like Manti and Nessie and just random people have a couple addresses. So I think that's gonna be sick. That's gonna be super cool. Super hyped.
yeah, by the way, I'm open to propositions because I'm not trading actively, so maybe there are some stuff that I miss. So if you see anything, you can tell me.
For sure. Cool. All right. So, for my DCL, what have you not even started working on that's just like kind of in your head? Like 1 year from now, like what can we expect 1 year from now? I mean, obviously we don't know where Decentraland will be in 1 year, but like hypothetically, like what's next level for mydcl.net?
I think in 1 year I will have finished the design.
Right.
But To be honest, I have no vision for like 1 year in crypto time is like 10 years, you know. So
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. No, I'm just working with a vision of 2 months, and that's it. So basically, my 2 months vision is to have a very very clean back end and to have queries that you can run in less than half a second. And then I will work on gamifying the experience and to do leaderboards and stuff like that.
Cool. So basically,
Um,
just like a grand fine tuning of everything. Is that accurate?
yeah,
Yeah. Cool.
because it's not perfect yet, and I think that the next natural step is that people could buy lands from within my DCL
Oh, okay. Huh.
and hopefully from within the 3D map, because I think ultimately all all of my DCL functionalities will be available in the map.
Right.
So yeah, that's the long-term view, but I think we are still like 4, 5, 6 months away from it.
Yeah, for sure. And
So
I'm kind of a visual person, so this all kind of makes sense. But like once I can see it, dude, it's gonna be, yeah, it's gonna be sick. Super excited. I mean, the product already is sick. It does almost everything you need it to do. Super helpful. I'm sure all the flippers use it every day. Maybe not the Discord app, but definitely mydcl.net. Am I allowed to ask? And you might not even know this. How many views does mydcl.net get? Like a week, a day? Do you have that information? Like roughly?
like per day, there is an average of 60 unique users.
Okay, cool.
And if you compare that to what you can get on, I forgot the name, I think it's NFT stat. I think there is an average of 60 to 80 unique addresses interacting with the land marketplace every day.
Huh.
So I think I hit pretty much everyone.
Yeah.
I've also been working on translating the website in Chinese. So now it's you can see it in Chinese, and we are integrating with a Chinese community project, which is called DCL.ai. It's not 100% ready yet, but I expect to be able to move the Chinese community thanks to that.
Yeah, no, that'll be nuts. That's awesome. That'll be a big move for you. Huh. Cool, cool, cool. All right,
It's actually
so,
ready on that side,
huh.
but looking forward to it.
So I think that followed up on my questions. One final one. If you wanna, do you have like parcels right now? How many parcels do you own? Because I don't see your address pop up. Like you said, I know you said you're not trading. Do you have like 10, 15, 0? Like what?
Nah,
Like just a couple?
I only have a 2x2.
Oh, so okay, so 4 parcels.
A 2x2 that is just below the East Plaza
Huh.
on the roadside.
Interesting. Okay. Cool.
I,
Yeah.
I
So
keep it to do whatever is cool. Maybe I will dev on it. I don't know yet. I
yeah,
just keep it
that's
for
kind
dev.
of where I'm at. Like, obviously, I want to sell my parcels, but if I don't, like, I'm kind of good with Blender. So if I don't sell them, I'll do something with them. I just don't know what yet.
You must
Um,
keep some,
yeah, and
like
it.
don't set them all.
Yeah, I mean, it's fun to try. My attention span's like this big, so super small. So I have a issue like holding parcels for a long time, but I'm getting better. I've been trying to use my time in different ways. Yeah, so it's all good. But so yeah, in case you guys missed the beginning, everyone who enters gets a free 2-week trial to the MyDCL in Discord. It's super sick, super clutch, definitely useful if you're trying to flip some lands. Like I said, when I found it, I was trying to get a push notification through my phone. So much like when he developed it, it's because I just wanted an extra step on the market. I wanted to know things before everyone else. Yeah, and that's pretty much exactly what it is. Do you agree with all that, Decentralizer?
Say again?
Do you agree with all that? I mean, that's what it's for. Is just like
Yeah, that's
an
what it
extra
is.
step.
That's what it is.
Yeah, yeah. It's an excellent tool. Most of the high end flippers have it. Yeah, super sick. Check it out. Message me at Discord at xChake or him at Decentralizer. We'll answer all your questions. We'll point you in the right directions. And that's all my questions. Do you have any final thoughts, Decentralizers, or things we may not have answered, or things you just want to throw out there?
No, it's all good. I hope that that you will continue this adventure and that you will manage to excite a bit this community. I'm very happy that you take this initiative. It's very cool.
Good. Yeah, dude, I love it. I'm super hyped to hear that. I saw some people chatting and land trading earlier. It got me hyped. Yeah, and that's what I'm doing it for. Grow the community. You know, kind of like you. You put it out there. Just want other people to enjoy the stuff that you do. And that's super cool. So I think we covered all the stuff. I appreciate you coming on the Twitch stream, answering all my questions, and we did I think about 15 minutes, which was honestly pretty good. Pretty good. Yeah.
Right
So
on. So
yeah.
thanks for
So
having me.
yeah, no problem, man. My pleasure. Again, if you guys have any questions about my DCL, hit him up on Discord at Decentraliser, which is right there on my screen. DECENTRALISER, which, yeah. So, yeah, that's him. I'm xChake. So, if you guys have any questions, get with us. And I'm going to get off this phone chat, and it is time to raffle off some parcels. See you, Decentralizer. Thanks again for coming, man. I appreciate you. All right, let's do this thing. All right, time to give away some stuff. Was I that close the whole time? Oh, gosh. All right, here we go. Let the good times roll. All right. All right, so here we go. We're going to start with the 300 mana. The 300 mana gets lottoed off first, then the 1500, then the parcel. Yeah, it's DCLlottery.com or NFTlottery.net. I think the NFT lottery one is below. Yeah, thanks guys. I'll answer all these questions real quick in the chat, and then we'll go. Yeah, if I get 20 viewers, I'll give away an Axie too. Let's see, where's my chat at?